After you've had a partner trace the silhouette of your head in profile on the final paper, and you've divided that space into 3 roughly equal sections, it's time to transfer your sketch onto the bottom space, or the How I Feel section. Keep in mind, when dividing up the sections of your head, you don't have to have them symmetrical or square. The dividing lines can be skewed. One section can be larger than the others, or just larger in one area. Remember, this part of your inner me piece will be in one-point perspective. This means it will have a horizon line and one vanishing point to construct the illusion of depth. Having your sketch out as a point of reference is a good idea. Having your construction drawings out where you made an interior and an exterior along with the videos is also a good idea. In this way, you will be reminded of the steps you used to create those as you're working on the final piece. I like to start by lightly roughing or blocking in shapes in my composition. That way I am confident in their placement right at the very beginning and do not need to do a lot of adjusting as I'm working. My example was started previously, but I'm refining it and adding more detail in this video. As you are working through this drawing, it is important to draw lightly. That way mistakes can be easily erased. Some key things to remember as you are drawing are: all converging lines must use the vanishing point on the horizon line to construct the shapes. Don't become overwhelmed by what at first appears to be complex objects. Complex things like desks, bookshelves, chairs, even toilets can all be broken down into simple shapes first. We can begin by constructing a box in perspective and then alter it to add more shapes and have it resemble that more complicated object. Use reference whenever you may need it, even if it's not from the same perspective that you're trying to construct. Using photo reference will only make your drawing more believable. Add detail to your artwork. The more objects you put into your scene, the more engaged your viewer will be with your work. This will also enhance the meaning you create in the artwork. The more objects in the scene, the easier the viewer can pick out the visual symbols depicted and decipher your intended meaning better. In my example, I often feel overwhelmed or as if I'm drowning in all of the work I have and want to do as an artist, mother, and teacher. I chose to symbolize that by recreating my classroom with a skewed or unbalanced horizon line. The room is full of clutter and objects appear to be floating. My top dividing line in this section is wavy to symbolize the surface of water. I've even added a silhouetted figure of myself trying to keep from drowning. Work in this manner until your piece is complete, keeping in mind the visual symbols you are creating to help your viewer know your intended meaning.